during the time when I was looking into conspiracy theorists on the internet, there was a lot of talk about something called Codex Alimentarius. It was presupposed that this Codex Alimentarius was some kind of way of controlling the food that is provided to the people worldwide, to make it more likely that everyone will be eating genetically modified stuff or food which is very unnourishing or unnourishing, or doesn't have the right levels of vitamins and minerals and can possibly cause disease. Now, I'm going to bring your attention to a particular web page which I think is quite interesting, and it's talking about defining the term gluten-free. Now, I don't know whether you know about this, but there's a group of diseases, of which celiac disease is one, in which the human individual develops some form of food intolerance, and that food intolerance can generate in the individual a predisposition to develop cancers, which is well above 30% than the average individual, okay, as well as to dramatically increase heart attacks by the same rate, unless of course the disease is treated, and it's primarily treated with gluten-free or dramatically reduced diets. Now I'm just going to read you something from this web page. If I remember, I'm going to hopefully link it in the information box so you can read it for yourself. It says here, when reading food and other product labels, it is always important to know that the label gluten-free can mean a variety of things. Gluten-free does not always mean the complete absence of wheat, barley, rye, oats in the product. Presently, there remains no national standard in the United States for the term gluten-free. The United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has proposed a definition for voluntary use of the term, which was posted in the Federal Register on the 3rd of January 2007. The final form of the definition was expected to be published in August of 2008. To date, it remains in draft form. On the other hand, the Codex Alimentarius Commission, a joint effort of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the World Health Organization, the WHO, revised its standards for foods for special dietary use for persons intolerant to gluten in its July 2008 meeting. The Codex definition is now the standard for gluten content allowed in food products to be considered gluten-free for international trade. So there we have it, the Codex Alimentarius Commission, which the conspiracy theorists believe is something which is designed to make everybody on the face of the planet sick, develop diseases, and to die, has got some rules, which means that if you buy food with the labels very low gluten or gluten-free, it would have to have a certain minimum parts per, a certain maximum parts per parts per million, in order to be considered to be safe and appropriate to have that label, so people who already have diseases will not get more ill, that they will have their risk of heart attack and cancer dramatically reduced. This is what the Codex Alimentarius Commission is doing in the here and now with a disease which up to 1 in 100 people on the face of the Western world can get. Alright, so you can go into a health food shop, you can buy something with the gluten-free label on it, and you will know what standards that is being set at. Alright, and you can actually look after your health, and you can reduce the onset of other diseases as a result of the effort being put into play by the Codex Alimentarius Commission. So for those conspiracy theorists out there who are still saying, research Codex Alimentarius, do the research, yeah. Well, I've done the friendly research. And the friendly research is much more friendly than you think.